dos, tres, cuatro,
Cuatro,
cinco, cinco, seis.
seis. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another awesome Monday morning with your most favoritist of all the podcasting crews out there, the SpecsRated Podcasting crew. As always, I am the awesome one, Mr. RevJAwesome. I am joined by none other than... I really got to come up with more things to call you. The pain in my butt, BeaGolden.
Wow, thank you so much.
We're just having to reuse things now. I don't have any other on-air worthy things that I can refer to you as.
Nothing that's mom approved.
The fantabulous BeaGolden.
Yeah, Mom, you should hear what he calls me when we're not recording.
Wonderful. And, of course, the most awesomest Canadian picture ever. If y'all are unaware, I found this the very first time Specs was absent from an episode, and he is absent again today, unfortunately. But hey, the show must go on, so I'm going to sit back and play Pokemon while B does the show tonight, so... Take it, B.
No, you're not, because as we discussed already, you're the one with the stories tonight, not me. So tonight is the RevJAwesome show with just occasional 2 cents thrown in by B.
It's my show?
I mean...
Is it October? Is it my birthday? Has it come early?
No,
it's like my birthday and Christmas and everything? All right, y'all, we're going to do this. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
See, Specs, what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to The Awesome Show, starring Mr. RevJAwesome, joined by that one over there, the wonderful BeaGolden, who gets to give in her 2 Canadian cents. You know,
why is my cents Canadian?
1 cent
I'm
for
American.
you and 1 cent for the missing Canadian. 2 Canadian cents.
Oh, I have to put in cents for him also.
Well, clearly the picture don't talk, does it?
Does it?
No, I don't hear anything, so I think we're good.
Maybe we should find an animated GIF for next time.
We'll work on that.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to kick off this week's episode by saying, and I'm only doing this because he's not here. Hey, Specs was right.
Wow.
It's crazy, right?
Good job, Specs.
Bravo, Specs. We are very proud of you for being right. And now I'm sure you're probably asking yourself, what are they doing when I'm not there? But it's okay, because the answer is admitting you were right. But if you don't watch the episode, you'll never know we said it, because I'm not going to tell you after this. You ready? Here we go.
I'm not going to tell him either, so we're just going to wait and see if he brings this up.
And he won't.
Nope.
Fortnite. Specs brought it up on last week's episode. He was talking about how they had done a 0 build mode. Well, it is now...
And that it sucks.
And B didn't like it. And it is now officially a go-to option. Epic has revealed a 0 build mode within Fortnite. So for those of y'all that want to play Call of Duty or any of the other ones we freaking listed last time, Apex, but in the Fortnite engine, hey, you can jump over and do it in Fortnite, because now you can play that game with 0 build.
Woo. Just another shooting game.
No, you're looking for... Woo! That's the woo you're looking for.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
gotta put some flair in it, some Ric Flair.
I ain't Ric Flair, sorry.
None are. But anyways, yes. So Specs, kind of told us about it last week. They were kind of messing around with it, see where it would win. We were saying it could be a possibility, and it is. So.
Well, I mean, to each their own. There's obviously people have spoken, and I mean, I'm not one that played Fortnite all the time anyway, so does my opinion really matter at all? Absolutely not.
Of course it matters to someone, somewhere, on some planet.
Nah, doubtful.
I, on the other hand, who played Fortnite a little bit here and there and never enjoyed the building, had no opinion on it because I stopped playing a long time ago, but did like the idea of being able to play the game without building. Yeah, I still probably won't, but I'm more likely to play it now than I was with the building, although I probably still won't go back and play it, but I mean, you kind of see where I'm going with that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, if ever there was a chance, it would be now, but no.
I get it, but still probably not.
Still probably not.
still,
But
still probably not.
exactly. So yeah, I did just want to jump on that for a minute, and then I do have another quick little. I'm gonna cover two things right now because one kind of leads into the other, and not really, but it does.
Go for it.
Movies. Movies are awesome. We love movies.
Yes, they are.
And they give us all the movies that we want, and they give us the movies that we need. And
As long as they're old movies, that's all I watch. I live in the past.
so, they made a Morbius movie. Who's Morbius? What is that?
Wow, it's like you can read my mind,
Crazy,
Rev.
right?
My
Jared
gosh.
Leto played a
Ooh, I know him.
Marvel character by the name of Morbius. He is a vampire. He was a doctor. He was sick and dying. Blah, blah, blah. Stuff happens. Hey, now he's a vampire. Classic
Okay.
Marvel storylines. It came out. It's officially been released to us, and it's filled with awesome Marvel Easter eggs. It's got awesome little stuff and tie-ins to other
And
things.
I mean, Jared Leto, that's
And
a
it's
bonus,
got Jared
right?
Leto. Yes, everyone loves Jared Leto, or maybe
My
not
so-called
everyone,
life.
but it is officially the second worst rated Marvel movie,
Oh, shit.
beating out none other than 2015's Fantastic Four.
Oh,
This movie
I heard a
is-
lot about that movie.
Yeah. This one is sitting with a 17 on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's bad.
Oh, that's bad.
That's really bad.
That's really bad. Especially since all the stuff that Marvel tends to put out is like 80s
Way
and
up there.
freaking 90s. I mean, their Spider-Man movies are just breaking freaking records and stuff like that. Yeah, so... Oh, this movie has not done so well for itself. Now, mind you, this is one of the ones that Sony was kind of working on there. It's one of Sony's takes into the whole Spider-Man universe, kind of bringing things in. Obviously, Disney and Sony has worked out deals, like been a lot of talk about Spider-Man being able to travel back and forth. Spoiler warning. I mean, if y'all haven't seen it by now, what the hell? You just won't. But, I mean, we had Venom from Sony show up at one point in time in, the Spider-Man No Way Home film. So we are starting to get these crossovers. I won't spoil anything that I am aware of with the Morbius movie. However, I don't know. I haven't actually seen it yet. I don't know if it's Sony's take on it, if the way they're presenting the movie. I don't know if it was an acting thing. I don't know why it's bombing so bad, but...
Did you see it?
No, I haven't actually seen it yet. I know of it.
Oh, okay.
I've read things, and just like I do with most of the stuff, I know of the scenes and, certain aspects of what happened, this, that, and the other, but...
Okay. I was just curious if you had your own, personal opinion on it yet.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not yet. But my opinion is never good anyways, because I usually love bad movies and good movies and just movies in general, except for the ones I have been watching recently.
You've been watching some really bad movies lately. Let's just throw that out there.
All I want is to just watch a good freaking movie. And I hate with a passion how these film studios are using this just like dead air time freezing idea to build suspense.
Okay.
So look, I'm breaking down for you. Many ages ago, I saw a movie called Rest Stop.
Okay.
And I thought it was an awesome movie. I'm a horror movie buff. I love horror movies. These people are on like a road trip and they stop at a rest stop. And
Rest stops are scary. I
exactly,
agree.
I mean, we've all been there. I believe it's like the boyfriend or the husband gets kidnapped, and then the woman's like stuck there, and then she's like trying to find him, and she's being chased by the person that did the kidnapping, and it's like hounding and hunting her there at the rest stop, unless she's stuck there. And like the whole movie goes, and then it just kind of drags on. And then it gets to this one point where, fast forward, she's locked in the bathroom with a police officer. The killer is outside pouring gasoline into the freaking the actual bathroom of it. They're both injured. The cop doesn't want to burn to death. There's one bullet left in the gun. So now they're arguing. The cop's like, shoot me.
The lady and the cop?
Yeah, so the cop's like, shoot me. I don't want to burn to death. And she's like, no, there's only like one bullet. I need to like kill that person. And like she doesn't want to kill her. She doesn't want to kill the cop. And the killer's pouring the gasoline in. And then you see, because you don't actually see the killer, dark shrouded, mask, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You see the killer light the lighter.
And then what, just stop?
Pardon my French, but I shit you not. And the reason this movie pisses me off so much is I accidentally saw it a second time because it had been so long I didn't realize I had seen it until I got back to this scene and had to watch it again.
Only
and this
you would do
time,
that.
this time I actually set a timer. You see the killer light the lighter, and then it goes on for like 3 or 4 minutes of real life time. Of you watching the movie, know the lighter's been lit, and they're just sitting there arguing. So in my mind, I'm just sit here and believe that this killer's like, shh.
Just letting them argue it.
Are y'all
fight
done?
It out?
Are y'all good? You want me to drop it? Oh, okay, I'll wait. Now? No? Okay, we're good. Don't worry, my lighter's already lit. Just let me know when you're done arguing, and I'll drop it in there.
Right?
You cannot freaking build suspense in...
That's a killer with patience.
Yes, and it's... The studios do this, and they try to build this suspense in a completely just dead air, unbelievable kind of way. If a killer does something like that, there's gas, there's a lighter, it's been lit, you don't go on for 3 freaking minutes of arguing back and forth. Fast forward to the most recent movie I watched by the name
That would not happen in real life, no.
Exactly. So, most recent movie, Unhinged. I see this random movie starring Russell Crowe. I'm like, okay, Russell Crowe, I know this. I'm on Amazon Prime, and I stumbled across it, and it's talking about like road rage and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay,
sounds like your kind of movie.
Right? Yeah, this movie does a lot of the same, just dead air attempt to build suspense. Like you see the main character in a position where it's like, no, way too damn much time has passed. You would have done something. No, you are not still just like laying there crying into the ground, playing sandcastles with the freaking dirt. Like, get your ass up.
So they're doing like a Peter Griffin injured knee scene?
Basically, yes.
In movies?
Yes, they're building suspense by dragging out all the wrong scenes for too damn long.
Okay.
Yeah.
It worked for Family Guy, maybe.
So how did we get onto the topic of movies?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways,
we're talking about movies.
Morbius. Hey, go check it out. Let me know if it's any good or not.
Jared Leto.
Yeah, so that one tanked.
Gotcha. Okay. And Rev needs to watch better movies.
Yeah, I do.
See, that's why I stick to the old stuff, because can't be disappointed if you watch a movie that you've already seen 100 times.
This is true. And you don't have to worry about the movie not coming out. I keep seeing a bunch of movies that are just like disappearing, like they're not even coming out.
They sound really good, and then you never hear anything else about them. Beetlejuice 2.
Right? Or like, I was actually looking at some stuff earlier, and I saw 2 movies, Fast and Loose and freaking Bad Boys 4. And both of those movies were Will Smith movies that just like randomly got pulled off the shelf and disappeared. And
was it random?
It might not have been so random. Like someone might have just walked up and slapped them off the shelf or something.
Do I really need to smack some sense into you here, some knowledge into your face? Because I'll just smack it right across your face as to why these things are getting pulled.
Oh my God. Y'all, we had to.
How could we not?
What the hell, Will?
Seriously?
I mean, I get it. He's all pissed off and talking about his wife and blah, blah, blah. And, well, guess what? Consequences have actions.
Actions have consequences.
That thing.
Let me correct Rev.
Oh. Don't correct Rev.
No, it's what
Man,
I
that
live
correction left a bitter taste in my mouth.
I
But
bet it
yes,
did.
actions have consequences, and now, several of Will Smith's movies are getting pulled. He's stepped away from the freaking Academy of Motion Pictures. I mean, all this stuff's going on because he was upset, and people get upset and they do things, and just because you're rich and famous doesn't mean you can get away with murder, OJ. I mean, it's just, this is what happens in life, So, I mean, now Will Smith is having to... What, you okay there? What happened?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Go on.
Damn, all right.
I'm good.
Not like I'm talking about the Ramses getting away with nothing, but, I mean...
Do you really want to open that boat with me? Because I could
You
go
who
on
has
for
all
a
the
really
answers
long
and-
time could talk about the Ramses, okay?
That's our other podcast that we do.
Oh,
But yeah, so unfortunately, as repercussion to his actual actions, several of his movies that were in works or in talks are definitely on very, very far back burner for the foreseeable future. And I can't lie, I actually liked the Bad Boys movies. I mean, they were fun. I haven't seen the newest one yet. I never got around to it. I liked the original two. I mean, he could definitely slap the hell
Those
out of
were
people
good.
in
I
there,
liked
and that
them.
was fine. But they were good. So I don't know. We'll see what kind of happens with him, and if they allow it or not allow it. I don't know. Whatever.
movie producers just don't understand.
No.
Ah, you see what I did there?
Yeah.
Instead of parents don't
Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
That's gonna be his apology rap next. Oh. And like I said, I mean, I get it. He was upset and talking about his wife and everything, but still,
we've all been there.
Actions.
We've all
consequences.
done that. Yeah,
You know?
but fortunately for us, it was not live on TV with, more than 2 people watching.
Yeah. Sad part is I had to hear about it because I didn't watch it.
I heard about it like the next day because I don't watch anything either.
Speaking of it dead in the water, that does take us to our next story.
Oh, it does?
Yes, and this one covers.
Is it like a
being-
true crime type thing? Like there's a
No,
dead body in the water found somewhere?
No, but it does involve dead people in more ways
Okay.
than one.
I mean, I guess that's something, but
It
geez, way
involves
to get me
real
all excited.
life people being murdered.
I'm listening.
Well, I say they were murdered. Other people say it was an accident. But what really happened? And I, of course,
Where?
am talking about Brandon Lee.
Oh,
Son of
yes.
Bruce Lee, star of none other than The Crow.
The
One
Crow.
of the best damn movies ever made. Loved that movie. Set in
Me
Detroit.
too.
Killed during the filming.
Let's just say my son's name is Brandon for a reason.
I feel like we have talked about this on this show before. I
I
know
feel like we
have.
might have.
Yeah. If y'all are unaware of the film The Crow, like, what the hell's wrong with y'all? Come on. That
Who
was
the
a
hell are
classic.
you?
Seriously.
Go watch it. Bex, for the love of God, go watch The Crow.
This is one movie you do need to see.
Yes.
So this movie was amazing. It was done extremely well. Unfortunately, Brandon, of course, was killed during the filming of the movie. It was one of the first scenes of the movie, which anyone who's aware of filmography, they don't actually film movies in order. They do different shots at different times. So one of the last shots that they were filming, which was coincidentally one of the first shots of the movie, is where, he met his ultimate demise there. But
Yes, unfortunately.
unfortunately. So they have tried. They have tried and tried and tried with The Crow ever since. They have never been able to duplicate what they have done. The second film, City of Angels, was a flop. No one liked it. Of all the Crow films, it is actually my least favorite.
Agreed.
They've done 4 of which now. Followed next by Salvation, which was number 3. And then Wicked Prayer, which was a direct-to-video release. That was the one that starred Edward Furlong, David Boreanaz, and God, what the hell is her name?
I don't know.
That blonde-haired, blue-eyed chick that always played like trashy roles back in the 90s. Yeah, I cannot remember her name. Not Brittany Murphy. No, the other one. Tara Reid. Tara Reid.
I was
Tara
just gonna.
Reid. Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say that.
Tara Reid was the other one. She played
thinking
one
like
of the
Terry
villains.
Reid.
Yeah. She played a villain. David Boreanaz played a villain. His gang was the 4 Horsemen. He, of course, was Death. And then he hung out with 3 other guys, War, Pestilence, and Famine. And then Edward Furlong played the role of the Crow himself, or the character that was murdered and brought back by the Crow. Danny Trejo actually also had a role in that film as well. So they have tried. There was also a Crow Stairway to Heaven television series that they had made, which that one got a season or 2. It was pretty decent, but they have never quite been able to reclaim the Crow fame.
Nothing just will ever match that first Crow.
So what if I told you that there was a long lost idea that came out for the Crow but never saw light, and it had the actual name of the Crow Lazarus?
The Crow Lazarus?
The Crow Lazarus.
What? I have never heard of this.
Really? With all your Crow knowledge, you had never heard of the Crow Lazarus?
No, never heard of it. What is it?
So sit back and let me take you on a little tale here.
Oh boy.
So coming off Crow fame, and Crow City of Angels bombing,
Which, yeah.
before we received Crow Salvation, there was another idea to make a Crow film. And this one...
And I'm not even Googling it right now. I'm just waiting to see what you say.
Okay. So this one was a completely different style, completely different setup. It was done by a James Gibson. He had taken on the challenge of... I believe he's the one that actually came up with the idea and then was actually out there in an attempt to hire the roles. This was around the time of the Tupac murder and the Notorious B.I.G. killing and everything going on with Suge Knight. So he came up with an idea to make a Crow film about an African-American rapper who was killed, quite possibly as an inside job by one of his producers.
Okay.
Yes. They had come up with storylines and everything for it, and he actually, given the time frame that we're in, the only name that came to mind for him, of course, was none other than DMX. So he sought out DMX and had to sit down with DMX, and DMX was on board. DMX wanted this. He said he would do it. So DMX would play the role of the actual rapper that was murdered and would come back as the Crow. And then, of course, they needed like an anti-Crow, a villain for the movie.
Ooh,
Someone
who would be a good villain?
who has the same powers as the Crow, but of course is the bad guy, which, I mean, it's the 90s. That's what we do, is we take a good guy and a bad guy who have to have the same powers, but you have to know one is good and one. I don't know why we made movies like that, but we did.
But they're great movies.
So, original plan, they were. I love some good 90s movies. The original plan, of course, was to have another African-American be opposing DMX within the film, until they were approached by one Marshall Mathers.
I was just going to say, the way that you said that just led me immediately to think of a different rapper.
Eminem himself. His
Oh
career
my
was
gosh,
on
why
the
did this
up.
movie not happen?
His career was on the upward. This was before 8 Mile. It was like a couple years before 8 Mile had actually come out, so he hadn't actually really started in any movies like that. They were on board with it. They loved the idea.
Huh.
They actually rewrote. Wow, we're having more word issues today. I swear to God, I cannot talk when we record these.
Can we record?
They done redid.
They
They
done
done
redid
redid the scripting just for Eminem so that the role would fit, him as opposed to how they had originally written it. And
Right.
things were on board, things were in motion. There was going to be a Crow
Okay, now I'm bummed that
Lazarus
this movie never
film
happened.
with DMX as the Crow, and then Marshall Mathers playing Lazarus, the anti-Crow of the film.
Okay, so why are you bringing this up? Are we getting something? Because
So
now I'm just
let me
super
go
let
ahead
down
and
that
let
that
you
movie doesn't
know that
exist.
Miramax, or the Weinsteins, of course, jumped on this and shot it down back in the day, stating that no one wanted to watch a movie with two rappers. Yeah, that they legit, the freaking Weinsteins, one of them D-bags, shot the movie down. They do not realize what golden opportunity they lost. We would have so been on board for this damn thing.
100%.
No, they freaking stole it away from us. And instead, we got the TV series and Wicked Prayer, direct to video. Blah, blah,
Wow.
blah, blah,
Wow,
blah.
thanks. Thanks for that.
And that's all I got. What?
What?
What? Oh, did you think there was more? That's because there is.
I was hoping that there was
there's
more, and you weren't just telling me like some story about something that we missed out on. I was getting ready to just, Will Smith you across the face.
Oh!
Oh!
Damn. It's okay. I won't press charges. So Bill Skarsgård, who was actually in it, as well as, oh look, King Richard, is actually set to play the role of Eric Draven in a Crow reboot. So they are actually attempting a full reboot of The Crow. So we're not going to attempt to continue on with anything. We're not going to play as if the Crow was already in existence. We're actually going back to Eric Draven, The Crow, the original story. So yes, they are rebooting it. So someone just really quickly Google and make sure Bill Skarsgård does not come from family that gave away ancient martial arts techniques to the Americans or anything like that, because I don't want anything to happen to Bill.
Mishaps.
Exactly, But outside of that, yes, that's where we're at with that. Is we are actually getting a Crow reboot after canceled DMX Eminem ones, after talks for years and years.
That one sounded cool, but to go back to the original story and just completely redo the same movie just with new people, I just don't understand that concept.
That's what we do now.
At least the DMX and Eminem one was, a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it was the same kind of plot and storyline, but totally different people. You're going, I don't understand. Does no one have imagination anymore?
So they've been trying to do this reboot since 2008.
Mm-hmm.
They've been in talks with Bradley Cooper and Mark Wahlberg, Tom Hiddleston, Luke Evans. Jason Momoa was attached at one point to play the role of Eric Draven.
I honestly don't know anything about him other than a whole bunch of my friends on Facebook think that he's the most gorgeous man in the entire world. I know nothing about him or anything he's been in.
Yeah, that's pretty much just he's Aquaman in all the DC films.
Okay.
Now, you want to see a good film? Go watch Sweet Girl, I think it's called, on Netflix. It's a
Sweet Girl?
movie, Sweet. I think it's called Sweet Girl. Something along those lines. It's about like him and his daughter, and something's going on, and like they're on the run from the freaking law the whole time, and yeah, an awesome freaking movie. Sweet
Ah,
Girl, Sweetest Girl. Something to do with like his daughter and something like that. So
okay.
the name is based off of that, but definitely worth checking out if you do want to see it. That was a movie I did enjoy. But
Okay.
yeah, so like all these names have been in talks with it, and it's been, in just limbo hell since we've never gotten any other ones, and then 2008 when they tried bringing it back up and talking about it. But apparently we are moving forward with it. Bill Skarsgård is officially going to play the role of Eric Draven, and murdered musician, year after the death of him and his girlfriend is brought back with superhuman abilities, blah blah blah, all that standard Crow stuff that we saw in the first one. So I don't know, I'll
He's.
still watch it because it's the Crow, but
I'll watch it too.
yeah,
I just looked him up.
I have no clue who he is. I never did finish watching it. I saw the first one back when it first. I saw the original, obviously, and then when they remade it, I saw part one.
I
but
never saw
actually
the
watched
remake.
part two. I saw part one. It was decent.
I saw the original.
Of
Well,
course, everyone saw the original. I freaking
my
Frankenfurter in it.
my friends kind of forced me onto a couch and made me watch it because whole clown phobia
But you
thing.
love clowns.
No, no, I don't at
Oh,
all.
let me cancel that surprise clown thing. It was a surprise.
Yeah, surprise! B drops dead of a heart attack, or
Oh.
innocent clown gets shot.
Well, you could just slap it. That works.
I could,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I do have one thing real quick that I saw online that
I thought this was the RevJAwesome show.
Nope, 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 nope. I lied. I have one tiny, tiny little story.
Damn it, B.
Hey,
All right,
that's
give
what
us
I'm
a
here
tiny
for.
story.
Am I or am I not a pain in your ass? So I have to be a pain in your ass.
Touche, salesman.
Exactly.
All right, continue.
So you know how
No.
on the Switch you and I have to pay more money than Specs does because we have the Switch Online family plans, correct?
Oh, I thought you were going to say because he was Canadian. Well, no,
Well,
but he pays more because he's Canadian. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see where you're going with this now.
Yeah. We pay more
Yep.
because we have the family plan for our Switches.
Yep.
Something new that is coming out is Microsoft is moving ahead with an Xbox Game Pass family plan. Finally, after how long they've decided that this should probably be a thing? I mean,
Wasn't theirs just open?
I don't believe so because it's saying that this will allow up to 5 people to be in your family and have access to all the games, whereas before you would actually have to have 5 individual Game Pass subscriptions.
I never realized that. That's how little I had paid attention to Xbox.
I never realized it either because we only have one Xbox, so there's no need for me to get a family plan. But yeah, so I just saw that and I thought that was pretty interesting and decided to throw that out there. It'll come out sometime this year.
Okay.
But yeah, they're finally moving ahead and getting a family plan
About time.
for the Game Pass.
Way to catch up, Microsoft.
I know. I mean, they're finally catching up with something that Switch has had for how long?
Right. Yeah, they're learning to do what Nintendo does and get more money.
Nintendo's doing something right. Follow what they do.
And coincidentally enough, now that Microsoft is doing that, there is rumors about their there is rumors about their Game Pass actually picking up some new games.
Oh
So
yeah?
there's some deals going on right now with, I don't know, Call of Duty, Cold War, and Modern Warfare, and Diablo, and Metal Gear, and what's it like? All these Activision games. It's almost like
Yeah, they all
Microsoft
sound
bought
like
Activision.
Activision games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I can remember when Microsoft first got with Bethesda there, and all these Bethesda like Fallout games had gone on sale, and then magically showed up on the Game Pass little ways after.
Yep, they are all there.
So that's the rumor now, is this is the route that we're headed. And we said this back when we first talked about, Microsoft
Way back
buying
when.
Activision and all that jazz. Those games are going to end up on the Game Pass. You're going to be able to play Cold War just by purchasing the Game Pass. And now they have the Game Pass with the family plan coming out, so everyone can share the freaking Cold War and Metal Gears and...
Nice. I'll have more games to play because let me just throw this in real quick. I beat another game this week.
Which Resident Evil did you beat now?
The Village, number 8.
Bam! So what's next?
6. Because I started with 7 because it was free on Game Pass.
Okay.
So I completed 7 and I went to the Village, which is 8.
Okay.
So now I am going to work the rest of the series backwards.
Nice.
Yes.
It's the only good way to do it.
Yep.
That's how I read books. I like to know how it ends before it starts.
That totally sounds like something you would do, and I don't put that
100%.
past you.
Yep. I've done that.
Yep.
I enjoy it.
I believe it. Anyways. So I'll be looking forward to some more games on Game Pass because...
Well, until you get those, they do have good games on Game Pass that you could be playing. Such as The Evil Within.
Yeah, is that sequel matter?
That's the sequel matter we talked about before. So now you can actually go play those.
Ooh, I'm going to go play the sequel matter.
Go play the sequel matter. Well, y'all don't get the joke, man. Just because y'all don't listen to enough of these episodes.
It's not our fault you guys don't watch last week's episode or any of the other episodes.
Wait,
go
was that
watch
in the
them.
episode or was that in the clip? Y'all didn't watch
We didn't have a clip
either?
last week.
No, but it was the episode before that we talked about the sequel matter. That was the clip that you posted. And
that's right, it was.
Yeah, and if they're not following all the SpecsRated social medias, how do they see the clips?
They don't, so they're missing out.
Shame.
Shame.
But
we
it's
don't know
okay.
your name, but we're still calling you out.
It's okay, because I still have good news for us, though.
Wow.
April Fool's has just passed.
Yes,
and it was a good time for all.
Was it?
Except for those that fell for dumb April Fool's jokes.
I did not have any pulled on me, so therefore I didn't fall for any.
Okay. So apparently you must not follow the Sonic official Japanese page.
No, can't say that I do.
Because they
What happened?
definitely, on April 1st, tweeted out a collector's edition for Sonic Frontiers, which included a wooden bath bucket, a Sonic print towel, a waterproof Sega Genesis, a non-waterproof Game Gear, and
wait a minute. A waterproof Sega Genesis?
Yeah.
Call
the
me
Sonic
crazy.
Frontiers collection. You get in the bathtub with your rubber ducky and play Sega. You plug that thing in and put it in there.
Okay, I might not be the smartest person in the world, but I'm pretty sure that electronics and water are a no-go.
It's waterproof, B. Damn it.
But I know, but that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Right. Oh, so they had tweeted that there were many tweets and TikToks and everything going out there. Kind of like Goat Simulator, the musical motion picture, directed by Steve-O.
Oh my God. I would...
Yes, they friggin' Goat Simulator tweeted out a picture of the poster for Goat Simulator, the musical, the motion picture.
I'm actually mad that I didn't see that one. Because that is totally something that I would have been like, Rev.
According to them, with Goat Simulator, anything is possible. So
that's one that I need to play.
Could one day come to fruition. Among Us, I guess, jumped back into one of their old April Fool's jokes.
Uh-oh.
Showing off Among Us Horse Mode. where the Among Us characters were horses. And this was a joke they had done in the past.
Oh, brother.
But they also really committed to it because anyone who downloaded the update could play as a horse in Among Us until 8 p.m. on April 1st. With official neighing kill sounds and everything.
That is hilarious. I'm so mad that I totally zoned out on Friday and didn't know about any of these.
Oh, or... And where, see, damn it, the day Specs is in here, he missed out on the ultimate piece of technology.
What?
Corsair. You know, company puts out lots of electronics, keyboards, and especially introduced the Corsair K1 Rgb.
K1 Rgb.
K1 Rgb. It was the first ever single key keyboard.
Wait, what?
Yes, it was a single key keyboard with interchangeable keys, so you could program it to be whatever you do. You need an F? Do you need a G? How about an X? And it was just this thin little thing, and it had a little
shut up and take Specs' money.
It had a little magnetic wrist rest that you could put your wrist on. So you could sit there and you could hit that one key and it was full RGB and it lit up and they tweeted out a little ad for it and everything. And it's a one key and you just hit that one key. You could interchange it with a different key. Yes. Corsair got good with that one.
Oh my
But I think the winner of it all
is not the one key keyboard?
No. It was Twitch, of all people.
Whoa, Twitch.
Yes.
What did they do? Another breach? Oh.
No, they actually went in the opposite direction. They added new categories for people to be able to stream to and watch.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
For example, over 2,400 people watched someone read a book in silent reading category.
Didn't I have the idea to do that not too long ago?
Did.
I was joking with you and Specs and said that I was going to stream me sitting here, just me reading a book, not even out loud, just me reading a book to myself. They stole my idea.
Over 2,400 people sat there and watched a woman read.
What the? I feel totally ripped off. I came up with this idea.
It was an hour-long, page-turning stream. And that was just one of the categories that they came out with. They also added pizza time as a category.
Who are we, the Ninja Turtles?
And the sad part is, I could see so many people getting into this category. Character creation. So you know how when you play a game, you spend 12 hours creating a character, but then you don't actually play the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, they added that category. Character creation. Oh.
That's hilarious.
And then, of course, chores, odd jobs, and errands. That was another one that they added in. So, you know, when you're just doing chores, odd jobs, or errands, you can stream directly to that.
Why haven't I been streaming this in, like, every day forever? If people just want to sit here and see me as I'm sitting at this desk working. Or sweeping the living room.
See, and you could be streaming to chores, odd jobs, and errands.
I could.
Or you can jump into their most popular category, literally just chatting. Not chatting, just literally just chatting.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Literally. We're just chatting. Literally.
Wow. I'm kind of bummed that I missed out on the silent reading thing.
So here's the thing about that.
What?
I don't know if you actually missed out on it. I don't know if it's actually gone. You may want to look into that.
Huh.
Just start streaming to silent reading.
I'm checking this out right now.
Because that's the thing. And I know they came out with this on April 1st and it was a huge joke and everyone loved it. But then people were actually streaming to it. People were actually sticking to it. They're literally just chatting was more popular than they're just chatting. Like I said, people spend an hour watching a woman silent read. I mean, And that's just the one I'm referencing. Lord knows how many others were doing the same thing, so.
There's currently 34 viewers under silent reading category right now.
There's 34 people silent reading on Twitch. See? You can just turn your microphone off and just sit there and read.
I had this idea a month ago.
You're sitting there reading, you turn over and message them back. You don't have to say anything, just chat back. This is silent time.
Right.
Right?
I had
No
this
sounds
idea
or nothing.
months ago. You and Specs.
See, you should have ran with it, B.
I don't know if it was when we were recording or if the three of us were just in chat, but
I don't remember either.
This irks me.
Hey, talk to my mom next time you get a chance about the idea she came up with a long time ago that they stole. Yeah, true story. I'm not going to tell you.
Funny thing is, as you said that, a message from your mom just popped up on my screen. She just responded to me on Instagram.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So look, excuse me while I go chat with Rev's mom.
Jumping back into the awesome show, I have two more stories that I want to cover, and they're just short little things. One of which is, it actually involves Disney going head-to-head with Netflix.
Okay.
And this one actually kind of is an attack on B, if we're going to be honest. Yeah.
What happened?
Disney has pushed back the release of the Obi-Wan premiere by 2 days to a Friday release to go head-to-head with Stranger Things.
What?
And they're giving you the first 2 episodes on Disney. So they're going head-to-head with the release of Stranger Things Season 4. So it'll be the first 2 episodes for Obi-Wan Kenobi, the series starring Ewan McGregor, head-to-head with Stranger Things Part 1, Season 4.
You know what what I'm going to be watching?
Obi-Wan.
Absolutely not.
Damn it, B. We talked about this. Obi-Wan. You will not watch Stranger Things.
I will.
You will not watch Stranger Things.
I will. Don't tell me how to live my life.
Damn it, B.
I'm telling you, Mom.
I got a laugh out of that one. I was like, wow, Disney's out for blood. Like, they could have had it out.
They're really doing that? Damn.
They are. It was supposed to be out 2 days prior, 25th. It would have been out before Stranger Things. It would have been on their normal Wednesday release, which is typically when Disney
now all of a sudden
Netflix
is like, hey, get Stranger Things first. Here.
Right, they're just going to keep moving the dates around. Right. I mean, it's next month that we get both of them. It drops in May.
Right.
But
oh shit, it's already April.
Yeah, it's April now. We get these next month, the end of May. So I mean, it's kind of like 2 months because we're at the beginning of April.
2 months, technically.
But either way, I mean, it's within the actual next foreseeable month.
Well, then they need to just kind of keep competing to where the point of
them
us
forward.
to us
April
getting
12th,
like Stranger Things this weekend.
Yeah. So but no, I'd gotten a laugh out of that. I'm like, wow, they really. Just went for the throat on that. Like, we could do it on the 25th. But Stranger Things is out on the 27th. Obi, you're going over here.
Wow.
Yep.
That is just crazy.
It is. Freaking hilarious.
Nope. Watching Stranger Things. I've only been waiting for Stranger Things Season 4
years.
for how freaking long?
More than 2 years? I don't know. The only other bit of information I got is I'm actually going to end the show on a sad note. And this one, I think I'm going to cry. It's just so sad.
I don't know if I should get ready to laugh at you or if you're legit going to say something sad.
B, this is sadder than getting slapped in the face. I mean, Breath of the Wild 2 got pushed back to next year.
Oh my gosh, are you okay, Rev?
No, I'm not.
Do you need me to send you some flowers?
I feel personally attacked. Yes,
do
roses
I need to
put on my grave.
Do I need to DoorDash you some ice cream?
Yes, but it better be... What the hell is that brownie one?
I don't know. What one? Half baked?
Yes, half baked. Yes,
there you go.
So good. So yes, Breath of the Wild 2, unfortunately, we did get the announcement that the game is being pushed back until spring of next year. So we are looking at a year from now until we actually get the release on that. No real new information has been given on it just yet, except when they did announce it, he actually talked a little bit about the game. He talked about, the world around plus the sky up above, because you are actually going back into the sky in this one. You can see the floating realms up there and beyond. He mentioned and beyond. So, I mean, there's
Are they adding Buzz Lightyear?
He didn't say infinity. There's something going on with this game. And then they ended the damn trailer with a scene of Link holding a rusted, broken, beat up Master Sword. This thing was in half. It was torn up.
There's a story there.
Freaking crazy. And it's funny because if you played Breath of the Wild, the sword was banged up really bad when Link ended up, being put into the 100-year slumber. Zelda found her way to the Lost Woods. She put the sword back in the pedestal. The time healed the sword. It became new again. But it was, damaged badly from all the battles. Nowhere near as badly as it is now that we see here. So they just brought forth so many more questions without truly giving out any damn answers other than, hey, when can we have the game? Next year. You sons of...
So you have to wait longer.
Yeah. And I believe it's spring of next year. I could be wrong about that, but I could have sworn they said spring of next year. I don't know. Either way, we're waiting till freaking next year for it.
So heartbreaking.
It is. It's the saddest bit of news that I've had thus far. Breath of the Wild came out in 2017? They announced this one in 2019. It's been it's more than 2 years? Come on.
Yeah.
Jeez, I just want my damn game.
Well, can I just give you one little happy thing?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got?
In the meantime... Since now that I know that it's apparently April already...
It's April.
Can I just remind you that May 13th, so next month, before we get Stranger Things and the other ones, we get Evil Dead, the game.
I feel like I was just talking about that on last week's episode.
You were, and I'm just reiterating the fact that even though Breath of the Wild...
what we had said about that? No? You should go back and watch the episode.
Yeah. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe.
Yeah, do the stuff that she just said.
So even though you have to wait, unfortunately, for Breath of the Wild 2, there's other games that we will be able to play.
I know, but it's not Zelda.
No, it's not.
Although
you have other Zelda games that you can go back and replay, which you've been doing.
I have, because
but not while you're working.
No, I never play games while I'm working. I am, however, running through Master Mode on Breath of the Wild. So I'm 3 of the Divine Beasts down, 1 more to go. And that game gets a lot damn easier when you just forego everything else and go get the Master Sword first.
I can see how that would be easier, yes.
I'm just running through everything like it's nothing. Yep. No. But on that note, I believe that is officially everything I have for this week's episode of The Awesome Show.
With commentary by B. Yeah, I can tell that it's reached the end of the podcast because I have a cat on my desk. So...
How is that different than the cat on your desk at the beginning? Oh, it's a different cat. They switch.
No.
Okay.
No, it's the same cat, but every now and then he jumps away and then he comes back. But he's here now, so.
Like a clockwork cat. Okay,
yep.
That makes sense.
Like a Clockwork Orange, this is a Clockwork Cat.
Go get some milk.
Oh, God.
And on that note, we've officially lost it. So we are done. We are out of here, y'all. Stay
Specs,
awesome.
please feel better. Come back.
Oh, yeah, Specs, feel better. I thought I said at the beginning of the episode. I don't remember. I got sidetracked.
I don't
very
think we
easy.
did.
Look, when you live with ADH squirrel, I mean, it just kind of happens. It is what it is. All right? We try our best here.
We
Y'all
do.
are awesome. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
All right.